because Iroh is not as powerful as Ozai, he's still able to.
What are you watching?
Did I say something? I'm so sorry. What I meant was like, okay, yeah, no. So what? The word self-aware or the phrase self-aware.
So one must possess. Is this Johnny? Who is Johnny? That's Johnny.
That he was trained by the original firebending masters, the dragons, where he learned that firebending doesn't come from anger and angst, but it comes from life itself. Now, I do think sometimes people give too much credit for those who are trained by dragons, as if simply being trained by the dragon significantly makes you better than another firebender. Which was a mentality, yes, it does help to be trained with the Sun Warrior, and it helped develop someone like Zuko and Iroh, who was still coming from his depression from his son's death. But in terms of technique, there isn't really that much difference between the two, except for the dragon fire technique, which I don't think that's really his name. I just think that's how I refer to it, as we see from Zuko in the comics. Otherwise, the significance of firebending under the dragons is more of a mental enhancement rather than that of physical. And it's not as though Ozai was just not training or was not familiar with firebending. As indicated within interviews with the creators, they have said that Ozai has pulled his way through the ranks by gaining respect through SDI and other combative feats. And at the Fire Nation, that is how one brings themselves up in the ranks, is through combat, is through physical exertion, not just by political intrigue. Ozai is, good at doing the political intrigue as well. Other pieces of comparison just by way of Iroh's more minimalist approach. There isn't a lot of overexertion on Iroh's part. He uses it very efficiently and with precision. And despite most people's thoughts on Ozai, he could do this as well. The best example of this comes by way of Zuko's son. But it should also be noted that Ozai has no military because the development training for a Grand Army is much different than it is for a 1v1 fight. Though we know, of course, that Iroh does have skills in capacity, he tends to think that as a general would automatically carry over to a fight. And if we were to run with this line of argumentation, again, using the teams for creators, Ozai has experienced 1v1 competitions. And this is what he did. What is the while Iroh is sort of doing his globetrotting and kind of being down on himself because of his son's death. So while it is a little bit loose, Ozai likely has the advantage of
awareness of self-aware.
Iroh had his amazing six-pack and amazing pecs he got from prison. It's not as though Ozai wasn't at peak physical strength himself. Ozai was not just an armchair ruler. He was actually a hands-on sort of dude. While it's nice that Iroh was able to put himself in position as he did, this doesn't compare to Ozai use of mentality, who has one of the physical strength and logical. Also, people say that
turn it off.
Since Iroh has more muscle mass and he is a little bit more in shape, that would actually help him.
I would agree with you, but I mean, if we want to discuss that, that's fine. But as far as these definitions are concerned, in regard to a newborn child,
how'd you get Itachi? He got Itachi? Rose, why didn't you give me that skin?
Because it wasn't in the store for the last time.
So plants can be aware of their surroundings without being self-aware. So I need you to give me
that I would push back on, because plants don't have a nervous system the way mammals do. So I mean,
because to be clear, fish don't have the same neurological systems as mammals. That doesn't mean that they are not capable of dealing with or having these mental experiences, right? This isn't addressing my point. Plants may not have the same neural system as humans or as mammals. That does not mean that they are incapable of being aware of their own, or being aware of what is happening.
Fish and plants have two different types of self-awareness, and basically it almost sounds like what you're saying is that it's equally as okay to kill a fish as it is to kill a plant, and maybe it is. But I mean, do you think that that's equally? Go ahead.
That's a burden of Glenn. Secondly, you still haven't differentiated. I'm going to reject the statement that awareness and
This is close debate.
rejecting this premise on the basis that a plant can be aware of its surroundings, but not aware of itself. Right?
I wouldn't agree that a plant is aware of its surroundings. I mean,
Here's a prime example of plants being aware of their
the
surroundings.
Venus
It's taking so
flytrap,
long.
right?
This is one of them, right?
Tom's not ready.
Yeah,
It's not ready?
As the day progresses, right? The face of the sunflower will move with the sun, right? So it has to be aware of its surroundings in some way, shape, or form. That does not mean that the sunflower is now self-aware. Or unless you're arguing that sunflowers are self-aware.
Now that's fair enough. As far as definitions are concerned, I would agree with you in that context. That yes, a sunflower does not have the same sense of awareness as a newborn child. I agree.
No, that's not what I said. That's a strong word. In fact. So to be clear, what I'm saying is that I'm rejecting your premise that awareness and self-awareness are interchangeable with one another.
Not in every context. In the context
In every context, they are not the same thing. That is what I'm rejecting. You're trying to make an argument that the newborn is aware and therefore it is self-aware, right? That is not how that works. Because you would have to apply this logic elsewhere to other organisms.
well, I would also argue, and again, we could debate on
Oh,
self-awareness.
Still lagging, Rose. Can you fix my Ethernet, please?
no.
Well, you said you
Wait,
knew
where's
IT.
your router?
I have two of them. I don't know which one.
Because I don't know
Where is it? Is it near your room?
No, one of them's in the basement, one of them's in the living room.
the sunflower.
Is your room near the living room?
Yeah.
The newborn is not self-aware.
I don't know how to disconnect
Is
it. I
it
don't want to
super
mess it up.
close?
What'd you say?
Is it super close?
It's downstairs.
Okay, never mind. You can't get an Ethernet cable.
What makes you say that?
Because you have to plug the cable into the router and then plug it into your PlayStation.
Oh, yeah. It's not gonna work. I told you. It's not my fault.
So,
Why you gotta be hating on me, Rose? Why you gotta hate on the homie?
A capacity for
Drop at
Baby-
the city at
Baby
the store.
Baby Stewie is very smart. Are we dropping?
it's circular already.
Baby Stewie is very
Ew, it's
smart.
supposed to be poo poo.
Ew, Rose.
What's wrong with my cat?
Ew.
there
See, we wouldn't have this problem if you just ate them.
awareness and a sense of
I gotta wash my hands. She smells like poo.
a sense
Oh, come on, Rose. Lock in. You can do it after this match.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't smell that bad, does it?
It does.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Or it doesn't make awareness
Yeah, you don't want to get cholera.
without being aware of it.
It's fair. I mean, I'll hand that to you. I
Baby
stand
Stewie.
corrected on these definitions, but I still stand by the moral of my argument, which was a newborn child has a different sense of self-awareness.
Has
than
no
a
self-awareness.
You're just going back to you're just restating the premise, which is that newborns have some level of self-awareness. What is the evidence of that? Because I think it's the last three sources that you have brought up, all of which talk about self-awareness.
I'm down.
One talks about
Where's Rose? Ah! Tone, revive. Do whatever it is you do.
Input increases.
So you're saying because they use the word consciousness instead of awareness in these articles that they're null and void, and that you need to see the word awareness instead of consciousness.
Consciousness and self-awareness are the same thing.
Define your term. What do you mean by awareness? And if you mean awareness is just neural stimuli, right, or neural...
No, conscious experience.
So, wait.
That's circular.
Awareness is consciousness.
Yes, okay.
Wait, how is he have the skin?
Wait, so you're saying that
Ooh.
Tone, he has that big muscular guy.
I'm curious.
Oh, because when you kill them, you can change into them.
That's awesome. Alright, now revive Rose.
Are they
Why
He's
is
a
my
ruggy
internet
bitch.
so bad?
not on the level that any human being is?
that wasn't the claim. The claim was, so your argument entails that sunflowers, because they are aware of their surroundings and capable of tracking the sun through the air, right, as it moves, they are now having a conscious experience. Do you agree with this statement?
A conscious experience in that they're self-aware of it? No. Are they aware enough to react to the sunlight for metamorphosis? No, not metamorphosis. Help me out here. You know the term. Photosynthesis.
Okay, that you're still not rejecting the statement. So is the answer yes, that sunflowers are just having conscious experiences? It's a yes or no at this point.
I would say no. I would say no, that they're not.
Well, then you have a contradiction in definitions. I need you to redefine what you mean by awareness.
And to be clear, we're talking awareness and not self-awareness.
Yes, because plants can be aware. That does not mean that they are self-aware.
And I'll be completely honest with you, because I did come here to learn. You're absolutely right in that I am not able to differentiate the definitions of awareness versus self-awareness.
I don't think we're able to differentiate Rose from being a rational person.
And again, you're going to say this.
Okay.
Does the fact that I cannot differentiate those definitions mean that my entire argument about the 24-week mark is null and void?
Yes, it is.
Well, I would say it's very hard pressed for you to justify your worldview, and you don't even know what the words mean, then it calls into question the entire argument.
So, if I'm unable in this present moment to differentiate the difference between self-awareness versus awareness, and because the articles are provided use the word consciousness as a substitute for one or two of those terms, that's sufficient.
You guys are so far away.
Am I right next?
Right?
Hey, Tone.
Shut up.
Hey, Tone, do you want to debate dogs? Ask him.
Right?
So he's already debated him.
Oh.
You are trying
He said he won't debate him.
He won't?
and aware interchangeable. Or consciousness and self-awareness. You're trying to make these two words interchangeable. What is the argument for them?
I honestly, I don't have an argument for those two words being interchangeable.
So can he free Tachi? Can he use his his Susano? Can he use a Tosca blade? That'd be really nice.
Is that my inability to separate those two terms has any bearing on the fact
troll.
that
I didn't do anything. I'm a dummy, not a troll. The difference. Are you kidding me? Rose, I'm literally sliding again. I'm not sprinting.
You won't refresh your internet, so it's on you.
I can't. I can't even run.
Is everyone in your house sleeping?
No.
What time do they sleep?
My dad and my wife sleep very late.
Other than primates,
GG.
would you agree
I can't do
that
anything, Rose.
consciousness to varying degrees could overlap in terms and definitions, or do you believe that it is a simple black and white, difference in definition?
no, I would say that they are different. Because you can be,
I would argue there's overlap.
you can be sentient without consciousness.
Fair, but again, if we keep bringing up plants, and that's fine, but if we go back to the newborn baby, which was part of the original discussion, again, and we can go back into the circular. Go ahead.
Wait, before we keep moving on, right? Because you keep wanting to bounce back and forth from point to point. The reason why your definitions don't work, and when you are trying to attribute this to a newborn, you would also.
Protect, where are you going?
Definitely not fixing my router.
Because if the sunflower is doing the exact same thing that the newborn baby,
Why are you two going the opposite direction?
Baby is doing is self-awareness.
I think Sweats is probably high. Don't listen to him.
I've never said a newborn baby is doing the exact same thing a sunflower is doing.
No, I didn't say that you did. It's an entailment of the worldview.
Okay, we'll stop after this game.
The only way for this argument to make sense is for you to die on the hill that sunflowers are self-aware. Because everything that you described that a newborn does, so can a sunflower.
Okay, so all right, so
let's aware and self-aware.
Okay, so I'll die on the hill in saying this, and this will probably prove your point. But
to be clear, I don't want you to die on a hill. I want you to be logical. Right? I don't want you to
fair, but in order for people like myself to learn something, sometimes we have to die on the hill in order to get a better sense of logic. So in the effort of my personal growth, let me die on the hill.
No, that does not follow. You don't have to die on the nasty hill to know that what you're doing is wrong. Do you know that the logic is flawed?
I know that my ability to define the difference in terms is flawed, but I do not believe...
Then don't die on the damn hill, my guy. I'm not trying to be mean and rude to you. Don't fucking do it. I'm trying to help you out here, because the moment that you die on the hill, that sunflowers are self-conscious or self-aware, then there's no stopping the 42 people in this live from going, yeah, what's your full name? Yeah, when the curtain goes up, they're going to say, they're going to say, well, that guy was stupid because he thinks sunflowers are self-aware.
Well, if I have to own the stupid label, I'm happy to do it. I'll learn something in the process. I don't mind admitting fault. I don't mind, showing vulnerability.
Holy shit, you don't have to die on the hill to admit the fault. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say, When. Like, you don't have to. You can admit that you're logically inconsistent. No, I don't want to die on the hill. I need to think more about it.
But that's the thing.
So getting this interruption. That's what he's trying to say. Like, you don't have to go down in the middle of the road. You can go, I can see how that logic leads me to that.
Oh, I thought it was following you.
Behind you. Dead. I'm dead. He died. Oh my gosh. Rose got us killed.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to bed.
Okay. My internet is so bad, so I don't know what's going on. I think the game hates black people.
Probably.
That's what I'll say to that, but I have something to say. But when I was talking about dying on the hill, I had a follow-up point that I thought would make you believe that I'm dying on the hill, and then you convinced me to not try and die on the hill. So I'm trying to...
Wait, have I not convinced you to not die on the hill yet?
Yeah, you're doing a good job, but I'm trying to respond to you.
See ya.
Alright, have a good night. All in all, you are confused.